Right, my name is John Casey. My colleague Trevor Collins from the Open University is here, and our developer Will Gregory is on a well-deserved holiday fishing in Southern Ireland at the moment, but he'd love to be here. This is about the Clipper project, and a massive thanks actually to the organisers of this conference. We didn't really have a clear idea about data model before we came here. We do now, so that's a big plus for us. And a big thanks to the funders from the UK, JISC. As the title says, this is an annotation toolkit for researchers using online audio-visual media. It's come from the research data management community in the UK. We're widening our focus out from this, but it's important for you to understand this is where we're coming from. Okay. So the problem that we're trying to address in the research data space, but also in the wider space, as it now turns out, is that this kind of media is not well supported in current institutional research data management infrastructures or in its planning, but it's expanding rapidly, as you'll see shortly. And the nature of the media itself presents some sizable problems compared to traditional academic textual resource and data. The files are large, in some cases extremely large, and we call this a lumpy data format. It's hard to analyse, and it's even harder to share your analysis. So this is what we're up to. The Clipper toolkit enables users to create virtual clips that can be annotated using free text and shared as URIs without altering or copying the original media files. And we think this is a big seller. We're not chopping up the original source files. We're not moving them around. They just stay where they are. We surround them with annotations. So the general aim of Clipper is summed up by this strapline: making video and audio as easy to use as text in the academic space and beyond. So in a nutshell, it's creating your virtual clip, pointing to your source file, defining the start and the stop and the end point, organising those clips and annotating them, and storing the clips together in playlists of clips with their annotations. And we can move these annotations around in order, and each clip has got a URI for sharing, as we'll see, to a more granular level as well. So the clips and the clip lists are playable, and their annotations. So from this perspective, in terms of the W3C data model, Clipper is both an annotation engine and an annotation aggregator with reference to the timeline of video clips. I should say here we're also dealing with audio, but we tend to just talk about video because that's where everyone is most interested in often. So the online media source can be bookmarked in its entirety. We define the source as something of interest, but then we can create the virtual clip from the source timeline. So we're starting to drill down in terms of specificity. And then we can actually pin a textual annotation. Terminology here, we call it an annotation. We understand they're all annotations now. We can pin a textual annotation to a specific point in the timeline. And then coming out at increasing levels of scale of aggregation, the clip can contain the media source and its annotations, and then further out, the clip list can contain different clips from different sources with their annotations, and then a project contain multiple clip lists. So it goes in narrowness, and it can go out in aggregation. So this is a description of our current work, and we've come from this position that we're in phase 3, and Trevor here is going to describe what we're up to now.